Isang mapagpalang araw po sa ating lahat. Ako po si Nicole Cristina and welcome po sa aking daily devotion. So, ang topic po natin ngayon is Pentecost. So, Pentecost was a Jewish feast celebrated 50 days after Passover, originally marking the first fruits of the harvest, but following the ascension of Jesus. Pentecost became the day the Holy Spirit was poured out in New Covenant fullness and power of the disciples. This event marked a dramatic turning point in redemptive history, transitioning from the Old Covenant work of the Spirit to His New Covenant ministry. Pentecost was the Spirit empowering of the Church for witness, mission, and transformation. What was once promised was now fulfilled, God dwelling in His people, not just among them. So, first is Passover feast, or death of Jesus, and second, feast of unleavened bread, or burial of Jesus, and third, feast of first fruit, resurrection of Jesus, and last is Pentecost, the giving of Spirit. So, ayon po sa Acts chapter 2 verse 1 to 4, when the day of Pentecost came, they were all together in one place. Suddenly, a sound like the blowing of a violent wind came from heaven and filled the whole house where they were sitting. They saw what seemed to be tongues of fire that separated and came to rest on each of them. All of them were filled with the Holy Spirit and began to speak in other tongues as the Spirit enabled them. So, ayun po sa ating katuruan, first fruit, a harvest of the nations. So, sa panahon ng Pentecost, ito ang unang ani o first fruit. Sa spiritual sense, ito ay nagsisimbolo ng unang bunga ng kaligtasan. So, hindi lang para sa mga Hudyo, kundi para sa lahat ng bansa. Sa Acts 2, maraming tao mula sa iba't ibang lahi ang tumanggap kay Jesus. So, ipinakita nito na ang gospel ay para sa buong mundo. At ang Pentecost ang simula ng global harvest ng mga kaluluwa. Next is law, God's Spirit written in hearts. Sa Old Testament, binigay ni God ang law at tablets of stone kay Moses at sa Mount Sinai. Pero sa New Testament, sa Pentecost, ibinigay niya ang Holy Spirit at ngayon, ang kanyang batas ay isinusulat sa ating mga puso. Hindi lang ito basta pagsunod sa rules, kundi isang transform heart na gustong sumunod dahil sa pag-ibig kay God. And last is temple. The church is God dwelling place. So, dating presence si God ay nasa physical temple. Pero ngayon, dahil sa Holy Spirit ang church, tayo ang templo ng Diyos. God no longer lives in buildings, but in the hearts of His people. Kaya, wherever believers gather, God is present. Sa applications naman, live a clean life as God's spiritual house. Kung tayo ang tala ng Diyos, dapat nating panatiling malinis ang ating buhay. Iwasan ng kasalanan ng buhay ng may kabanalan at hayaan natin makita si Kristo sa ating pamumuhay. Next is devote your heart to loving God. And last is join the harvest of the nations. And ayun lang po, maraming salamat.